Brian Particelli, 2fab.com here. How y'all doing today?
Good.
Fab.com.
How are you?
What's up, brother? Good to
I
see
am
you.
great. I have seen the first four episodes of the show. I can't wait to see how the rest of it plays out, but I'm curious for you three. I know first episode, Daniel Tosh jokes that it's trying to find out who's the best at being on a reality show out of who is available during the production window. So I'm curious for the three of you outside of yourselves, who would you consider the GOAT of reality TV? Just from your own viewing habits, I guess.
Oh, I would definitely say I love New York. Tiffany, I think she's amazing. She's like an
Yep.
icon. She's a legend. She's a go off.
I'm sticking with Big Ed, 90 Day Fiance. I'm trying to think if there's someone better that resonates, but that man is just beautiful. We love him for his lack of a neck
Oh,
and living his best life. And look at it's what's made him who he is, and you gotta own it. I mean, Big Ed is killing it. I don't know a person who doesn't know who he is.
okay, wait. So look,
Sure.
Yeah.
you,
What's that? Is that Big Ed?
yeah, it's like
I don't know that.
oh,
I don't know that.
big ass, big ass.
Look, I'm a Big Ed fan, but I'm clearly not the biggest Big Ed fan. But we love Big Ed.
Okay.
And
Deja.
for me, honestly, I'm a Real Housewives fan through and through, but
Okay.
I have to say Lisa Rinna. I feel like she just owns who she is. Own it, right?
Own it.
And unapologetically her, and I could actually respect that. So
And she likes to stir the pot, which
Yes,
is,
she
makes for
does.
great TV. And when the three of you got into the house, you got to see who else you're competing against. I'm curious, who did you immediately clock as your biggest competition, or maybe who were you most intimidated by, if anyone?
No
I don't know about
intimidation.
It was all love at first. Like legitimately, for me, it was like I forgot we were here for a competition because
Yes.
everyone was so cool and vibing. And then by the time it came to the first competition, it was like, oh yeah, we're here for that.
Like the switch flip.
Yeah,
right?
immediately. Yeah.
You're like, oh, so we're not just like here to just make friends and like be cute
Right.
and chill.
Yeah.
Competition show. After that, it got a little scary.
I mean, everyone was so those first meetings and welcoming everyone into the house. It's like the first day at school. Like, who are you gonna meet? I'm so nervous. I hope they like me. And then everyone vibes and it's fun. And yeah, it didn't get to that point until the competition started.
And once it does start and that switch does flip, not all of you come from competition shows like this, where you have to strategize and make alliances and also do these comps. So what is that adjustment like?
Oh, it was
That was
definitely
so hard for me.
It was a huge adjustment for me. And to be honest, Joey came to me to form the alliance, and I'm like, oh shoot, we do have to form the alliance. So, needless to say, I was kind of like a lamb, like, but yeah, quickly it switched.
Like I'm not used to forming alliances either. I'm honestly typically like to like pave my own path and just kind of like be my own soldier and just trust my own gut. So when people started coming to me, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little like, what do you have up your sleeve? Like it kind of caught me off guard because you don't do that on Bachelor, okay?
Yeah.
You just don't. If someone's trying to do that, that means you're not here for the right reasons. Okay. So it really caught me off guard. And maybe I should have done a couple more alliances since day one.
That's the thing that's
wasn't
super
used to it.
interesting, though, is when you think back to it, everyone who comes from a different type of show really brought such a different personality. Like, yo, I will go to my grave. Bravo reality stars are on another level. Like they do not stop. They are politicking, they're talking, and I'm like, I thought I could talk. They keep going. And then you look at like Bachelor people also come from the heart so much more. Like I could tell with you came with your heart, and then it'll be like you heard, and like when you said that, it was like you felt it. Like so bringing all these people together really was super interesting just to see how everyone was going to be different from the shows that they came from.
And outside of the game aspect, what was it like living with everyone too? Because that's a different experience, I'm sure. And it's a lot of personalities, different personalities in one spot. And you can't get away from them sometimes.
I'm used to that.
Yeah. Oh, that's
right.
You have 10 girls in one bedroom with one bathroom. Like this was a walk in the park.
Now, that was
care less.
because we didn't do that on Love is Blind. Okay, me and Camp at our area. So yeah, it felt like camp at first. Like, oh my God,
it was so fun.
But quickly, once the game started, things got real tense in there. Like it went from like, oh, we're friends to
So is that what I
yeah, for sure.
Is it hard to kind of differentiate between like personal and game and strategy? Like when do you start kind of getting screwed
For
up
me,
about
it
that in
was.
your head?
It was hard.
Yeah.
Again, I like kind of like lead with my heart in that sense. And so I was like, oh my gosh, wait, maybe I should be a little bit more strategic about this. And I didn't necessarily do that to my best ability, but now I know. So you better watch out.
Yeah, I think everyone's different for that. I mean, some people you could feel like it was very personal and game. And, I don't know. For me, it's just like, like, yeah, we're here. It's fun. Like, even if we get into it, it's the heat of the moment. You move on. Life's cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know if everyone moves on. That's just the name of the game is sometimes people really get offended and they're here giving it their all and they have everything invested in it. But I just feel like, it's a blessing just to be there. Whatever happens, happens. Smile, be thankful for the opportunity and move on.
Well, good for you, Joey. I got competitive, and like I said, this is my first competition show. So I had to realize like, okay, Lauren, it's a game, but I took some stuff personal.
Mm-hmm. I did too.
Yeah.
It's hard not to.
I was trying to be a good friend.
Like that's how you really feel? Wow.
Yes.
And do you think any of the other housemates maybe came in with preconceived notions about you just based on watching your reality shows? And do you think that hurt or helped you? Like if they were fans, did it help? Or did maybe that...
I feel like a lot of people were saying stuff about you from Bachelor right off the bat. Like, because of you and Joe. Yeah, because of you and Joe. Like that you were just like, you were going to bring it. You were this, you were that. And like, you won the first competition, right? That was and it was one of those things where everyone was like, yo, of course Tayshia won it. And what's she going to do? And all like, that was the gossip I remember that first time.
Okay. Yeah. So
I know,
I guess there was.
Yeah. I was gonna say with mental, him having been on Survivor, I think everybody was like, okay, we gotta watch him because he goes hard.
He's a person that kind of, if there were to be any type of intimidation factor, he was probably the one because like this is his wheelhouse.
Exactly.
Yeah, Wendell's the dude who legitimately watches the show, not for the entertainment, to like how would I maneuver in this? And I'm not one of those people. I'm just like, whatever it is, you figure out the way to do it. But yeah, Wendell, he's really strategic, really smart.
And last question I have is another reality competition show you'd like to be on. Is there one?
I mean,
I don't know.
It's a lot, but like, listen, I think I'm ready for another because I think I would do it differently. But also my heart would probably, I don't know if it could take it, but like, sign me up. Like, I'll go do Traders. Let's go.
I think I'm too emotional.
I
win in the emotional areas, so maybe I need to stay away from competing because I really get like personal. Like
it hurts.
Yes, it does hurt.
Yeah,
it does hurt.
I mean, I would like to say I'm done with competition because I've done like 3 or 4 in a row now. But my mother keeps telling me I need to be on Traders because she loves that show. So for my mom and my family, I'll say Traders because they love Traders.
I'll see you there.
All right. Well, good luck to you all. And thank you all for your time today.
Thank you, man.